What's up guys, it's your girl alexiaromae and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to give you guys a dedicated video on how I actually bleach and style my platinum blonde hair. So as you'll see, we have a bit of new growth here, as you can see those dark areas, so it's the perfect time. And I've actually gotten a few questions on how I style my hair and how I actually bleach my hair to get it to the color. And I believe I actually have this process in a vlog, but I wanted to give you guys a specific video on what I use, the process and the styling and all of that. Alright, so before we get started, you know what to do. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment and subscribe. Remember, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Yes. So let me go in a minute. Alright, yes. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so before I actually get into the bleaching process, I wanted to show you the specific products that I use to achieve this look. So one of the most important ones, we have the basic white, which is the powder lightener, and this is what's going to be used to pretty much strip your hair off that darker color, so you can go as light as this or close to it. And we also have the cream developer, which is from the brand Clairol. Should be able to see that. And I use the 40 developer simply because this is the one that they had available at the time, but I can go as low as 30 or even 20 as well, just because my hair is not as dark right now. Both products you can actually get from your local beauty supply store, either here in Jamaica or abroad. Alright, and then I also go in with the Old Faithful Vaseline. So this is what I use to actually base my scalp, because my scalp is pretty sensitive, so if I don't base it, it's gonna burn. And yes, I'm gonna have to base it and let it sit for a few minutes before I go in with the bleach. So you'll see that. Just wanted to kind of show you, if you need to screenshot, see it here. And then we have the basic white. You'll also need a mixing bowl, and this one you can get from the beauty supply store as well. So this is how it looks. It has a handle and a little sprout here, and just a plastic bowl. You'll also need a brush for your hair to apply the bleach. One of the last products I'll show you is actually the shampoo that I use to wash out my hair after I get the desired color, and this is from Shimmer Lights, the purple bottle. As you'll see, it's actually made for blonde and silver hair, and this is pretty much a color enhancing and brightening shampoo. So what it does is that a lot of the times when you bleach your hair, after you're finished, you realize that you have a bit of yellow undertone in it, and so once you use this shampoo, it pretty much tones the hair and lifts a lot of that yellow that we're used to seeing. So yes, these are the products that I use to achieve this look. So one thing I'll mention is that this process is actually very messy. So when you're bleaching your hair, please go ahead and use put on something that you don't mind messing up, because it's bound to happen, and then do it in an area where that can handle some kind of mess. So for me, I usually do it in my bathroom. So we're gonna go ahead and move to that area. Alright, so now that we're in the bathroom, we're gonna go ahead and start by mixing some of the products that I showed you. So mixing the basic white. Alright, mixing the basic white with the toner. So when you open the when you take off the cover here, this is how it looks, and it comes with a scooper. Alright, and you're gonna go ahead, and I usually use about 2 or 3 scoops. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Alright, and this is how it looks right out of the pan. And And I will say, guys, this is a very strong mixture, so please take heed. Alright? And we're gonna go ahead and take the toner. Alright, so this step is actually very important because what happens is that you don't want it too thick and you don't want it too thin. So I know that's kind of weird. I'm not sure how much you're supposed to put in terms of an exact measurement, but I'm gonna show you what it's supposed to look like. So, you know, you're mixing. Alright. Mix. As we say, very strong, guys. So this is where we are so far. You will see that obviously I'm gonna put enough because it is still like clumpy and we don't want that. So we're gonna add a bit more of the volume 40, and over time you actually, you know, this becomes very, you know, this becomes easier. Still too thick. Alright, yeah, we don't want it like that at all. So I'm gonna add a bit more and then I'm gonna show you how it's supposed to look. You see? So I want it a bit runny but still not too thick. Yeah, so for me that is perfect. And so what I'm doing right now, I'm just mixing it to ensure that there are no clumps. Yeah. And this is the final consistency. Alright, so now I'm actually ready to base my scalp. So remember what we said? Gonna be using the Vaseline, and how I do it, I pretty much just go around the perimeter of my edges and yeah, just add a light base. This will ensure that I don't burn myself. Also add it on the top of my ears and around, and then yeah, sometimes I actually go into my head and add just a light layer as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Alright, so yeah, once I'm finished with this, I'm going to go ahead and let it sit for probably like 10 minutes or so, and then I'll add the bleach. So soon come. Alright guys, so I'm back and I left the Vaseline on my scalp for about 10 minutes as I said. So now we're ready for our bleach mixture. So I'm not gonna talk you guys through this process. I'm just gonna have you watch what I'm doing, and yeah, you're gonna see what I'm doing. Alright guys, as you'll see, I actually applied the bleach around my entire head, and you'll notice that I actually left my hairline for last. This is because this part of my head actually is processed, faster. So I usually leave it for last. But yeah, we are all set in terms of the application. So the next step is actually putting on my steam cap. This you can also get from the beauty supply store, and I will add it to my head and just let it stay there and fully bleach. Usually I leave it for around like an hour and a half thereabout, but I'll let you know how long I left it for when I come back. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna apply the cap and let you know what's up when we're finished. All right guys, so my hair is freshly washed. So I washed out all of the bleach and I let it stay for about an hour and a half, as I believe I did mention before. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and style. Now, I'm no hairdresser, this is just how I choose to style my own hair, and this is how it looks, when the bleach is fully washed out, nothing is in there, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and style. Even though my hair is short, you do want to try to take care of your hair as best as you can. So after I finish washing it, I will go in with a leave-in conditioner from Originals, and yeah, it does what it says. It pretty much just adds some moisture to the hair, especially since my hair just went through that whole process of that harsh bleach. All right, so yes, so I'll rub that leave-in conditioner in, ensure that it coats all of my hair, and then I will, to style it, I'll actually go in with a product that I recently got and I've really been loving it. It's a hair spray from Suave, and this will pretty much just add some moisture and will allow the hair to be set. All right, so I just put that entirely over my head, and then next I'm going in with a sculpting gel, also from Suave, and I like this because it's not a heavy gel. Some of the gels that you use, you find that they they make your hair very flaky and stuff like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, so this one does not do that, and I appreciate it. So you can, if you're interested, you can check your beauty supply to see if they have it. That's where I got this one. And yeah, I'm just putting the hairspray and the gel over my head, and I am brushing it down. Just like so. Yeah. No, sometimes I just leave my hair like this. If I'm not, if I'm not going anywhere, I'll leave my hair like this. Just flat. If you want it to be, flatter, you can definitely, add If you want it to be flatter, you can definitely add like a scarf over it just to, set everything in place. But I just normally leave it like this and then it air dries. But somebody specifically asked me about the waves that I do in my hair the other day, so I wanted to incorporate that for you as well. So I just take my tail comb here and I just create some S motion with the comb, and I do this as many times as I want, to be honest. Sometimes I just do it right at the front here. Sometimes I do it to my entire head. It does depend on, the vibe that I'm going for. Yeah, as you can see, period. Okay, but yeah, this is quite simple. I think if me can do it, anybody can do it, and not much at all. And I find that if you use a particular gel in your hair, it does allow the comb to, move better. So in terms of a gel, I'd recommend just using which one works best for you. You understand? Yeah. And then feel free to add more gel if you want, because right now I feel like some of my hair is getting dry. So yeah. And that is it in terms of the styling of my hair. As you can see, I'm not fussy at all. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions for me below in regards to this entire bleaching, process. And yeah, again, please don't forget to like the video, leave a comment before you go, and subscribe. All right, feel free to also leave any video ideas you'd like to see in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Get that from my soul.